Hey guys, I am Damesies. Welcome to the Omnic Recap. So, when Overwatch 2 releases on October 4th, 3 new heroes will be added to the game's roster. Sojourn, the Junker Queen, and the still unnamed Mystery Fox Girl. Now, especially those last two have been getting, comments from other gaming communities, simply because some people recognize heroes from their own favorite games in these new upcoming characters for Overwatch. So we end up with lofty accusations as if Blizzard has stolen these from other games. The Junker Queen is often compared to Mad Maggie from Apex Legends, even if they have somewhat of a different kit. And the Fox Girl, well, she draws in a lot of references from every young female Fox hero out there in other games and in popular media. Turns out there's a ton of them. Well, a certain diva skin actually is one of them. Let's look at the Junker Queen first. An Australian fierce lady with a punk rock attitude who talks like a truck driver. And I mean this in the best way possible. This is a lady with attitude. And Maggie has that same punk rock attitude and is just, as vocal as our own queen. She is from New Zealand, however. And sure, some people might call that close enough, but I think residents of both countries would disagree. So, did Blizzard steal that idea from Respawn? Very unlikely. See, the Junker Queen has been around for quite a long time, even if she wasn't a hero in game. She was introduced to Overwatch when they launched Junkertown, which was in 2017, 5 years ago. And sure, we hadn't seen her in action till a few weeks ago, but I think it is safe to say that we knew what to expect. She has been yelling at us as we entered that town for years now. And just the other way around, I don't think that Respawn looked at the Junker Queen poster and went, yeah, let's make that one. There are just a few archetypes of heroes and characters out there that end up on all design tables at some point, especially in cases where those heroes and their abilities are the main selling point of the game. Now, these archetypes are often born out of popular media, history, literature even. In this case of the foul-mouthed Aussie, that usually is the Mad Max movies. And for the Fox Girl, the nine-tailed fox is a popular symbol in some Eastern cultures. With all these Eastern heroes that we have in the game, a fox was bound to end up in Overwatch at some point. Now, that being said, there definitely have been instances where people get inspired by Overwatch. A lot. And I mean, a lot. I remember back in the day when Overwatch just released, there were a few clones around that just blatantly copied heroes, maps, game modes, and just changed the names. And well, all of them were crap. Luckily, those usually don't last that long. I'm not even sure if Blizzard and their lawyers intervene in these cases. Those games are usually so bad that they get abandoned by themselves. At some point in all of that history, it looked like Paladins was doing the same thing. Well, maybe not the same, but they were definitely heavily inspired by what Blizzard was doing. Their starter roster was just a little too close to home to be coincidence. A dwarf engineer that always sounds angry. A European shield tank that has an outgoing personality. A quiet soldier. A flying rocket launcher. And an edgy demon-looking dude. Yeah, there were quite some similarities. But they ended up doing their own thing. Their roster right now is double the size of Overwatch's roster. And yeah, they have a Fox Girl too. I'm not sure though if they have an Australian big-mouthed hero. In this case, Paladins took that inspiration and made it their own. It is still recognizable, but it has some unique elements to it that we'll most likely never see in Overwatch. And that, my friends, is healthy inspiration. Because at some point, all games start out as a sentence. A card-based roguelike like Slay the Spire, set in Greek mythology. Something like that. Trust me, a lot of games start that way. Because a lot of developers play the same games we do. They enjoy the same games we do. So if you put one and one together, you have a skill set, you have an interest. Well, it just makes sense that they would take a lot of what they enjoy with them in the next project. And in this case, Blizzard does that a lot. Overwatch itself was inspired by the launch sessions of Team Fortress. EVE in Overwatch is modeled after Left 4 Dead. A new mobile Warcraft game that is coming out is based on Clash of Clans. I think. I never played Clash of Clans. But you catch my drift. Blizzard is known for taking existing ideas and making genre-defining titles out of them. Like World of Warcraft, their flagship title. There were MMOs before World of Warcraft, but they never grew as big as WoW did. It's the Blizzard magic. Yeah, I know. Why don't they have some original ideas? Well, my friends, the original ideas in the gaming industry, they are really rare. And I'm not talking about interesting combinations. Those actually happen pretty often, but they're usually made by the indie developers, not the AAA. But the real like, oh damn, I've never seen that before types of games that make a genre, that just doesn't happen as often anymore. A lot has been done. It has been a few years since I saw a game like that. But anyways, let's go back to Overwatch and the question, did they steal heroes? Like I said, very unlikely. Did they get inspired by other games in their choice for heroes? Well, definitely. And that is going to keep happening in both directions. And in the case of Overwatch, it's actually going to happen more since we're supposed to get 3 to 4 new heroes every year. That's not a bad thing. There are some some nice hero concepts out there that I would like to see in Overwatch. And some game modes, some locations, some skins. Just take it all. One type of hero that I personally would love to see in Overwatch is a pet-based hero. And I'm not talking about Bob. I'm actually talking about a pet like Dogmeat in Fallout 4. A pet that is always happy to see you, but that will fight alongside you. Oh god. I had hoped that the Fox hero would be something in that style, but from what we've seen, it looks like the Fox in this case is going to be a temporary spirit pet that she can summon and that will give you some buffs. Something like that. Now, the reason why they might not do a pet-based hero is because A, the AI needs to be either really simple or it gets so complicated that it gets annoying. It's a difficult balance. We've all had companions in games that get on our nerves. Skyrim, you all know who I'm talking about. And second, killing a pet is something that some people might not like. On the other hand, I killed so many hunter pets in my World of Warcraft days. Yeah. Just do it, Blizzard, come on. But tell me, what kind of hero from another game would you like to see in Overwatch? Let me know in the comments. But now, however, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. See you during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesysTV or in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.